Black Mambo.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And we're pleased to have a legend of the game at the broadcast table with us, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for allowing me to join you all today. I appreciate it.
And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And that decline in assist numbers over the last few years is what has made him more of a one-note player on offense. If he could integrate more passing back into his game, he'd be giving opposing defenses a much harder time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Danilo Gallinari out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, we've got Dwight Howard. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Damn, I see his jersey, man, that changed everything.
So the Lakers win the tip. And
but I'm still keeping my iconic 24 jersey, though.
Trae
I ain't
Young,
giving that up.
this guy knows how to step up when all eyes are on him.
You know, there's some people that like being the villain, and I think Trae Young has taken that on with open arms. He is made, he is built for those moments where the entire crowd is against him, and he's able to prevail.
An incredible run last year. From the inbound. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Westbrook against Young. Westbrook can't hit.
God damn.
Down low. And Young gets it to go.
And he got a bitch. I couldn't hit shit for too damn.
He doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Damn.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. Last time they met in Atlanta.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Now here's Young. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest. And, you know, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot off that time.
God damn, bro. What the fuck?
They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. So once that happens, then you're in trouble.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Anthony's checked in for Johnson. And it's Capella with the jam.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Unloads. That's short off the rim.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your shoe, you dream of being cover of NBA 2K.
About damn time.
Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many.
About damn time. Shit.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Bradley.
God damn, somebody
from about 16. Gallinari pulls it in. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anthony.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Howard, and it's Horton Tucker in for Anthony.
He was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Howard, and it's Horton Tucker in for. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations.
That's what's up, baby.
This is exciting, and you know it is important to be.
Come on, Carl. Come on, bro. Come on, G. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. Son of a bitch.
And you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That free throw, no good. Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. You know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Wright's checked in for the Hawks. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Williams. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Capella can't get it to go. The Lakers trail.
Man, I might be trailing right now, but
rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wright drives it. Tries again. Rebounded by the Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Williams. We've got 1:23 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu.
Lakers foul. Trevor Ariza. Shooting for Atlanta. Onyeka Okongwu.
Score 10 to 14. I'm finna tighten this shit up. I pray to God, dude, missed this damn shot.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Los Angeles shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Pass to Horton Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Hawks leading. On the take. Ariza pulls down the board. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone.
Damn, bro,
Really
beating
playing with
my
a lot
ass.
of energy here at the start.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Reeves. Here's Horton Tucker. Nails it from three. Horton Tucker's got 6. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
Yeah, man,
that's a big
Georgia,
reason
bro,
they're
they
trailing.
beating my
Can't
ass,
allow a
CJ.
parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Monk for 3.
Yeah, yeah, they beat
And
me.
another 3 for the Lakers.
Got to be
He
up
scored
on
16
pump all
to
the time.
21.
I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go. when he catches it.
16-23
The high
now.
percentage score for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run
But
whenever
I'ma
they
come
can.
back, though,
That's part
dog.
of why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Cause I'd be damned if I tell Najee this shit, bro. Cause if Najee find out Atlanta beat my ass, he might never let me lay that shit down. Shit.
Well, he can be a one-man army, rebounding, scoring, and assisting. But Russell Westbrook knows he's got to rally those around him to win.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Westbrook is all about winning, Grant.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused on getting the dub.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Hawks, it's Okongwu and Capella at the 4 and the 5. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
Man, goddamn,
Now here's Bogdanovich.
Oh, shit.
14 points for him last game against Toronto.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge.
That's
in the sense
what
of how
I
it
do.
trickles down to other avenues of life. I think it's so important for everyone to view women as capable leaders. So the moment that step is taken, there's going to be so many more organizations and companies that hire women because then
Motherfucker.
Is that something Candace Parker would pursue?
I lack patience, so I can't coach. I'm going to be over here with you, BA.
Where you're most welcome.
Thank you.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Williams. Puts it up off the inbound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
So for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Herter's subbed in for Wright.
Man, nigga, man, just goddamn, bro. Stop fucking goddamn, what you call it, and stop fucking showing up and shooting the motherfucker.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before. But growing up, was there a player or players who you put in your game?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the, the center that was going out in the game trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up. And C-Webb was another player.
Yeah, King James, he was shit.
So I'd say it's those two.
Nice. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Hunter. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The drive by Westbrook.
Clear net. Clear net.
Drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
Clear to the net, baby.
2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Well, lately the Lakers have excelled defensively. And Candace is a former defensive player of the year yourself. What's made him successful, you think?
B.A., I think the Lakers, you have to have that one player. And that one player is Anthony Davis. You have that guy that's willing to go out and just every possession defend. It really inspires the team. You can see how much of an impact that he's had on this Lakers team as well as LeBron James.
Starts with the anchor and builds around that. Pass to Howard. Shoots over a Kongwu. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by Westbrook.
Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Outside Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Bradley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Launches it. Sends it home.
Straight net, baby.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked into the Lakers. Morton Tucker comes in for Anthony. Hunter on the wing. The 3-ball. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Atlanta with the ball. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago.
His 4th foul already. And we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
The first one falls.
It's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Now here's Johnson, averaging around 6 a game. To the middle. Pass to Reeves. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for it.
Damn,
so Atlanta will take it the other way.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Timeout called the Lakers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
All right, thanks to our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, we're glad you could drop by and share your takes with us.
Anytime, B.A. Anytime.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Outside Gallinari. His first shot coming late. Up again. It's good on the putback. Capella's got 11 points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
Damn.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Herder gets the bucket.
This defense is getting
damn,
spaced
bro.
out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the inside. Horton Tucker on the wing. Back to Johnson. Here's Bradley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Damn.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Bogdanovich, no good. The Lakers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Pulls up on the wing. No good, off the front rim.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
No good from outside. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. 11 points in the quarter.
Getting my
He's on
ass
fire.
whooped.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
CJ.
Thanks, guys.
You heard what I said, bro?
Outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor.
Damn,
What was
bro, I
the key?
swear to, bro.
Just be consistent.
I think I'm straight up slipping in this shit now, cause man, bottom line, I ain't never used to get my ass beat in this damn game, bro. Never.
We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we just gonna keep going.
Back to you
No,
guys.
let me rephrase that.
Thanks,
Yes, I
Allie.
did.
After
Cause
the
every
break,
time I
we'll
used to
see
play
you
that
right
Atlanta
back
Hawks,
here
they
to
used to always
begin
beat my
quarter
ass.
number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points and 4 assists. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They score very effectively.
Yeah, there was.
I know what I'm finna do. I'm finna just let the computer play itself for the time being. And I'll just come back. Let's see.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Monk in at the point guard position. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
The shot by James, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Back to Hunter. Five to shoot. Fires from 14. They get it again. Hunter's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. James passes to Howard. Outside Monk. Over Capella. Capella with a block.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Outside Herder. Right side Young. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
All right, BA. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Monk against Capella. Bradley grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Monk. Now here's Johnson. Guarded by Young. To the paint. Here's Howard. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And the deep.
Can't even watch